Have you ever been running hard towards a goal and then paused and asked yourself, wait, is this really my lane? It's like climbing a ladder with all your energy, then realizing that it's leaning against the wrong wall. Are you busy, ambitious, always moving, yet a quiet voice keeps asking, am I truly growing or am I just hustling? If that question hits home, stay with me. In a few minutes, you will have a simple map. Once you see it, you'll know exactly where you are and what to do next. Welcome to the Brick by Brick broadcast with me, Olatunde Akinwunmi, creator of the V.I.T.A.L Architecture System, a framework that helps high performers close the gap between the life that they're living and the life that fits them best, so that confusion turns into confidence, purpose-driven momentum. You're welcome once again. If you're new to this channel, you need to hit the subscribe button. And also turn on post notifications so that you wouldn't miss out on any of our life-transforming, value-packed episodes. Let's quickly dive in for today. We're talking growth. I'll start by saying that growth isn't guesswork. It follows a pattern. Let's call it the 3 stages: spark, stretch, and shift. This is the roadmap we follow for the Design Your Growth pillar of the V.I.T.A.L Architecture System. To find out how these 5 pillars join to build a life that fits, you'd find a video at the end of this episode so that you can learn more about it. But let's start where every good story starts, at ignition. The spark is that inner nudge. I want more. Maybe it's a new job in Lagos or Abuja if you live in Nigeria, a book, a sermon, or a crisis that wakes you up. It feels like fire in your bones. It's the first rains of the farming season if you're a farmer. The soil is very soft. Everyone rushes to plant. You can already picture the harvest. But let's slow down for a second. There's a common pothole here. Spark energy can trick you into confusing movement with progress. It's like planting cassava without clearing weeds. You work hard, but harvest tells the true story. Psychologists call this the Dunning-Kruger effect. At the beginning, confidence is very high, while skill is low. That's why people start very strong, but soon they fizzle out. If you are buzzing with ideas, ask yourself, have I prepared the soil, or am I just throwing seeds? Once the spark is lit, it must become structure. This takes us to the messy middle, stage 2. The stretch zone. It stretches you out of your comfort zone. Risks, setbacks, plateaus. The shine fades as real work begins. Picture a Monday morning traffic situation on the 3rd Mainland Bridge. Again, if you live in Lagos, you start smooth. Music is on, your confidence is high, but then you enter, it goes slow. You consider turning back. You are too far gone. There's no way you can make a U-turn on the bridge, no matter how determined you are. You see that frustration you feel, even as I'm talking? That's the stretch. It's like the scaffolding around a building. There's dust everywhere, noise and confusion. From the outside, it can look worse than before. But that chaos means that real construction is happening. Your brain is literally rewiring itself at this stage. Neuroplasticity. New connections are forming because you are doing things that are unfamiliar. You've left known, comfortable territory into unknown territory that is uncomfortable. The discomfort is actually your brain growing. When the traffic hits, we tend to do one of 3 things. Some will quit, saying, maybe this route isn't for me. Others plateau by staying busy when you observe them from afar. But they've stopped expanding. They are now in what I would call maintenance mode. A few go on to build systems that help them continue to learn, adjust, and keep moving, because they understand that slow is smooth, and smooth soon becomes fast. It's like an apprentice in Alaba market or Lagos Island, Balogun market. Some learn the basics and store. Others master pricing, supply, customer relationships, and then open their own store. Same effort, different outcomes. So ask yourself, What systems do I need to make hard things easier tomorrow? Maybe it's a checklist, a calendar block. It could even be a mentor or a weekly review. When the structure holds and the habits click, something shifts. This is where growth stops being something you chase and starts being who you are. You finally move into a house you've been building, roof on, walls painted, borehole running. You are not just building, you are living. Stage 3 feels like alignment. What you believe, what you do, and who you are now pull in the same direction. Success looks good from the outside and feels peaceful on the inside. But there's a quiet danger here too, thinking you've arrived. Builders who last keep listening for the next call, perhaps another new project or another new skill, or even another new level of service. The moment you step toward the next mountain, you are back at Spark. Ask yourself, what's the next small, uncomfortable step that honors who I'm becoming? So let's zoom out and connect the dots. Growth is cyclical. Spark, stretch, shift, and then spark again. New season, new dream, new challenge. You travel the loop again, but with wiser footsteps. So if you are frustrated, it's not failure. It's simply a signal. This is stage 2. My brain is upgrading. Keep going. If you are buzzing with ideas, you know that you are in stage 1. So ground it with energy, or ground that energy with a simple plan. If you are flowing, you know that you are at stage 3. Enjoy it and prepare for the next spark. Let's make this useful for you today, and not just something for another day. Do a quick self-check. Do you have plenty of ideas, but very few finished outcomes? You must be at spark. Are you facing resistance that a small system could solve? Then you are at stretch. Are you in alignment and need just one gentle stretch to keep growing? That's shift. Pick one supportive habit for your stage. For instance, a 20 minutes daily planning ritual to flesh out your ideas and make them more concrete could help you if you're at spark. If you're at stretch, you could use maybe a 1 hour power hour for a hard task where your phones are off so that you can fully concentrate. At shift, perhaps a weekly review to protect your rhythm and choose the next micro stretch. This episode is your map. In the next episodes, we'll zoom out into the science, the habits, and the myths so that each stage becomes easier to master. If this has helped, drop your current stage in the comments. Spark, are you at stretch, or even shift? And what tiny action you will take this week. For daily bite-sized tools to design your life brick by brick, join my daily email newsletter, The Drafting Table Daily. You can scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description. Remember that growth is an endless grind. It's wise building, one step every day, one brick at a time, brick by brick. I remain your host, Olatunde Akinwunmi, and I'll see you again another time. See you soon.
This now, brick by brick broadcast. Live your full potential on purpose.